Good morning, everyone. It's time for an early morning download. Just taking a minute before I get ready for my day. Got up a little bit earlier this morning because, of course, Spirit spoke to me. And I wanted to talk a little bit more as to why they come back. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer in regards to ego. I'm not saying this because I'm being full of myself or being vain. But I just wanted to pose a question. Have any of you been in a situation where you were involved in a relationship and you did the best you could and someone mistreated you and you ended the relationship and you were heartbroken and you moved on, and later on that person decided they wanted to try to pop back into your life and try to rationalize or get back into your life for whatever reason? They tried to look you up or try to get a hookup or whatever the case may be. Some of us encounter that more than others. Some of us have a lot of exes that try to get back with them, and I'm one of those people. Now, I'm not saying this because I think that I'm all that or think I'm Miss Universe or whatever the case, but there are some of us that have a lot more exes chasing after them than others, and for whatever reason, it still boggled the mind. I've always asked myself over the years, why is it that I have a lot of exes that try to look me up? And I always scratch my head as to why, and Spirit told me this morning, and I don't know why Spirit told me this morning, because I really wasn't thinking about it. I had an ex to try to reach out to me through social media a little while ago. A little small talk, hey, how you doing, whatever the case may be. And I was like, okay, I was pleasant back. I was like, I'm fine, everything's good. Didn't give too much personal information, of course. And they immediately tried to revert back to this trip down memory lane. Well, of course, I mentioned in the previous audio, you got to be careful about those trips down memory lane because, of course, the ex has an ulterior motive that they want to reconnect with you. And they want to bring up all the wonderful trips down memory lane, but they fail to realize that they are going to take you down memory lane, but you're also going to remember the negative things of the relationship, and they're also going to take you down memory lane, and you're going to remember the reason why you broke up. So see, they fail to realize that you're going to remember the negative things about the relationship, and they're not thinking about that because they're using that trip down memory lane as an ulterior motive to get back into your good graces. The reason why these people, and it dawned on me this morning, I don't see why I didn't think about this. See, when they were with you, they knew that there was something about you that they either didn't like or understand. And they were trying to change that, or they wouldn't accept it at the time. And for whatever reason, they couldn't deal with it in a relationship. You had that special, unique quality that their spirits wrestled with, whatever the case may be. And they did something or said something that didn't allow them to be good to you, if that makes sense. Some of you understand what I'm saying. It's hard for me to verbalize. And the relationship ended. And they went through some shit since then, and they had a chance to sit and think. And they realized that that one thing that they were trying to change, that they were trying to manipulate, that light in you that they were trying to dim, that one thing that they were trying to alter or change or whatever was what they needed in their life. And they're trying to get it back. They're trying to get it back. And they realize that you're the only one that can give it to them. The missing piece that they're looking for, you're the only one that can provide it to them. So they're coming back for you so you can give them that missing piece. Now, the majority of us that have some sort of self-esteem, some sort of pride, we've moved on. And those of us who have a strong spiritual connection, we have forgiven and we have forgotten. somewhat, to an extent. We have freed ourselves from the negative energy associated with that situation, and we have probably found someone new and built a totally different life and have probably become totally different people. So these people aren't even thought about if at all. So we don't even have room for these people in our lives. So I finally got my answer after all these years. So I want to thank Spirit for that. So those of you who are wondering how come you have exes chasing after you, there's your answer. That one thing that they couldn't accept, that one thing that they couldn't change about you, that one thing that they thought was an issue that they were confused about or whatever in the relationship, and the reason why they dumped you or teased you about or gave you a hard time about, that broke your heart and why they left you, that's the one thing that they finally realized that they needed, and they're trying to come back for it in you. They want it back, but they can't have it now. I'm going to keep this a short one today. But you were the missing piece in a lot of people's lives who betrayed you. And they're coming for you now because you're living a new existence. And see, for a long time, they have been watching you, quietly watching you, paying attention to you, watching you ascend, watching you progress, watching you grow. And they haven't said anything. Getting information about you behind the scenes, and were afraid to come to you, didn't know how to approach you. Now, those of us who have any pride or self-respect, of course, we're not going to follow behind people who hurt us. We don't have time. We're busy trying to move in our own purpose. But for the people who live with regret, that's what they do. They chase behind their failures and they live in their own pain. But we don't do that over here, do we? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Walk in peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Have a great day.